All right, what is up? Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. My name is Tim Kramer, Brandman, Brandon, Brian the Grizzly, and we're going to talk about episode 3 of Agatha All Along. The witches just start their journey on the road. What was it? The witches' road?
Ease on down the
Yeah.
witch's road. That's all every time I see it.
Every time you think about it. So they get into their first trial, with all that stuff. But Brandman, what you think about this episode?
I liked that it kind of did more with kind of like the trippy out there, what the heck is going on concept.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when they showed up at that beach house, I was like, wait, what's going on? And so I like that they're kind of running with the kind of like supernatural, fantastical elements of it. They're really leaning into that. I like how the actresses are getting to like basically showcase multiple sides of themselves. I think that's a lot of fun.
Mm.
It really has me constantly asking what the hell is going on, but I mean that in the best possible way. I think that's what's keeping me watching the show.
Mm-hmm.
Because a show with this concept, I kind of feel like should be like that.
Yeah.
So yeah. I'm waiting for the payoff with the final line of the episode. If Agatha really somehow didn't remember who Sharon was, or Miss Hart.
Miss Hart, yeah.
Miss Hart. Or if they're so used to calling her Sharon that, or Miss Hart, that they don't know her first name.
Yeah.
Or she doesn't know her first name.
She said multiple times throughout the entire episode. I said Miss Hart, and she said it's Sharon. Miss Hart, Sharon, and then I was like Sharon. Who? Miss Hart.
Yeah.
Miss Hart Miss Hart made me never want to touch wine again, though.
Just in case you want your face to swell up like that.
Yo, no, just the way she was slamming that.
Oh yeah. She threw that first one back. Even Agatha looked at her like, damn. She goes, don't judge me. Had a rough day. But okay. What about you, Brian?
I thought I love that they kind of went into each individual, these characters. They're starting to you can see the difference in all of them, and their experiences and why they're on the witch's road. I thought there's a lot of like disturbing things you saw. The imagery was kind of crazy. They kind of leaned into teen, and they started to lean into who he might be, which you kind of talked about before. I thought it was interesting the way they did it, and I'm not sure. I think that it's a bait and switch. I don't know if that's what it is now.
Yeah. So if you're making it too obvious, like you're like, I don't know. Yeah.
So now teen could be Wiccan from another multiverse thing, or they could easily say, he's her son, and that's why. And the one who put the hex on him is her, Agatha. Then, and then you see the baby when she's hallucinating and all that stuff. It'll be interesting to see what happens. I want to see what happens when Aubrey Plaza comes back in. So that's what say if Miss Hart is dead and Aubrey Plaza is Death or whatever, Lady Death or whatever you want to say, and she decides I'm not going to kill anyone, because I think that happened in the comic books. What happens when the Lady Death, like they had all these. That's why we had all these cancer things. People weren't dying from cancer because Lady Death refused to take them. And that I think that's one of the things that happen. Like Lady Death could say, "No, I'm not going to take anybody," and Miss Hart just kind of becomes a zombie or something to that effect throughout the entire rest of the show. So I think that could be a real cool thing. But they've done things to keep everything interesting and everything fresh, and I'm really enjoying that.
Yeah. R.I.P. I know people after the first 2 episodes are like, if you kill Miss Hart, And then the first thing or not the first thing, the next thing they do is like, okay, you're dead. But yeah, I don't think she's dead though.
Give me Eric Foreman. We're gonna find out her true
Mephisto winds up being Red
is.
Foreman.
It's about to kick your ass.
Yeah, like, they get to the road, he's like, dumbass.
Hey guys, I'll be back in just another minute. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, we got to change. Yeah. Yeah, and then
No, I think that would be cool.
Had a Mephisto name drop. Yeah. That for me. That was like, I'm like, ooh, so he does exist. they know of him and they know stuff, So
what if we're all wrong and Teen is Mephisto?
That'd be cool. What
he's
if
been there the entire time and he's trying to help her get through the witch's row?
Because I feel like he needs her to do it so he can unlock something, But so I have a new theory of like, what if it's a combination of both? What if that is her son, but Mephisto is like taking control of the vessel? You know what I mean? So it's like, oh yeah, you traded your son for the book. You got the book, and I got a human body that I can be in. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So and then them going to the end of the road like unlocks his like potential or like bigger chaos magic or some shit like that. I don't know. So, but yeah, I mean that's always like a good sign of a show that at least you're having fun with, is you start to ask questions because of the things they're hinting at. You know what I mean? And it can go a bunch of different ways. And I don't think there would be a way I would be unhappy unless they just do a Ralph Boner again. Like that would be the only way I would be pissed off.
Imagine them doing that a second time.
Oh my god! Like, oh my god! Especially if like Teen, like Teen is like, oh my dad, Ralph. Like, no,
Teen Boner,
no, don't. Oh man. But yeah, man, I like kind of what you guys said. I really enjoyed like the all the characters kind of having their own moment and kind of finding things out. The and even like the funny parts I thought like were pretty good. Like all their faces puffing up and stuff like that. But yeah. But I thought the episode flowed pretty well. From beginning to end was a lot of fun with it. But I'm digging like the witchy kind of stuff. I think they're doing it pretty well. They're having a lot of fun with it, which I like. So it's glimpses of like there's some serious like stuff that could happen. So, but yeah, and then everything else you guys said about the actors and stuff like that. But and I'll open up for either of you guys. Any issues you guys had with it? What do you guys think?
I'm trying to think, because I think any complaints I have at this point would kind of go against the whole tone that they're going for. I think that, yeah, I'd have to give it a rewatch in order to come up with that. So I'm going to pass this one along.
Yeah. Okay. What are you, Ryan?
I kind of said this before. I'm not sure a lot of things actually happened or changed. I don't think a lot of things changed. And then the idea of the witch's road, I thought that was going to be like an actual road that they're going to travel, and everyone have to deal with their own demons. But it seems more to be like a three trials of it, and I didn't necessarily want it to be that. I wanted to actually travel this yellow brick road and almost be like a journey type of thing, instead of saying we're going to go through these 3 trials and you're going to be in the house, and but which is probably cheaper for Disney. But I thought that we're going to get a little bit more than that. I don't think I like what they're doing with Teen, but that could all change depending on what ends up happening. I don't like the kind of what they're like showing with all the other witches. I think they could do better.
Really?
Yeah, I think they could do better. I think that what's the one who's looking for a mother? I think
I see. I don't
Um,
know their names yet.
she's
Which
the
one?
one that I don't necessarily
Yeah.
love yet right now. And I think they could do a little bit more and give her more of an opportunity. Is it Alian or something like that? The Alice.
Alice. Yeah. I
I
thought
think
I
she
thought that one
could
was
do more.
interesting because it was like her mom messed her up, man, as a kid.
Which is what I'm saying.
Like,
I think they could do more with her and use her to bring more into teen and me to enjoy teen and seeing the connection a bit more. So I'm hoping that she's the one, the connected tissue that's going to bring everything together full circle in the story.
Okay.
And it's, honestly, I got to still say, Agatha is really almost an afterthought for a lot of stuff. A lot of this.
she did come very
And
secondary in this episode in
Yeah.
particular.
Very much so. It's just like just one of them.
Mhm.
And you just kind of like afterthought. Oh yeah, this is Agatha. This really revolves around her, which I think they will remedy soon. So that's not really a complaint, but it's something I noticed.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, teen. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because they're so vague with him. That I just feel like I don't know. I know that it's gonna lead into something really cool towards the end. It's just something about the character where I was just like, you're not giving me enough to really like care for the character, but you're leaving crumbs to tell me like he's going to be something important later. But it's like, but I need to care about him now. Man, he's just not really annoying, but just kind of like in the way almost. I feel
There,
like.
yeah.
Yeah, just there. He's really the only one I'm not digging. But besides that, I thought the whole show was cool, or the episode. And what's his name? Where is it? Horgy brought up curious about Lily's vision about Agatha needing saving. And that was another thing I liked about was all the different visions. I enjoyed because that's how you're able to connect with them a little bit more. Lily had the vision, and then the death kind of thing came behind her. I was like, okay, you know, yeah, Jennifer's one was really messed up. Jesus, but yeah,
Yeah,
even Agatha's little vision was messed up.
the whole baby
Yeah.
thing. That's what you get. That's what you get. I mean, honestly.
But just that, like, they're starting to leave these breadcrumbs that she had a kid and this and that, which like just makes her connection with Wanda and Wanda losing her kids more interesting. For me, it was like you know what she went through, but because you're such a horrible person and don't care about your kids, like you don't know how to connect to that. So I don't know. I like what they're doing with stuff like that.
Okay.
But yeah, but for the most part, I had a lot of fun with it. It was a little short. I wish it was a little bit longer, maybe like 10 more minutes, and you could have dove into like a little bit more of the backstory with one or two of the characters, maybe Jennifer or stuff like that. But because she was like the savior of the episode. She's the potion girl, right?
Yep.
So yeah. That's it. That's all I got. Anything else? Anything you guys want to see happen?
How'd you be? Anything you want to see happen?
I have no idea what the end game, no pun intended, of this show is. So it's kind of hard to say. Yeah, I hope it remains in its own little corner rather than like having too many references to like other characters or the greater MCU. I kind of like the fact that it's very much standalone so far, and I hope they keep it that way. I think that's like the most apt way that I could currently answer that question.
Yeah. Okay. What are you, Brian?
I want to see the rest of them become a coven, and Agatha to walk away because she's hurt and doesn't necessarily want to have this coven or have sisters or anything like that, and then realize that her walking away is what prevents her to from winning the witch, crossing the witch's road.
Mm.
That's what stops her, and that everyone leaves her except for her.
Yeah,
I think that's what I want to see.
That'd be cool. That'd be like interesting. That she brought these people together and they became a coven, but she's the only one that can't do it. Yeah. I really have no idea. How, like Brandon said, I don't know what's the end game. Like, yeah, she wants her power back. Then what?
Mhm.
Yeah,
So Wanda, she knows Wanda's gone. So it's like I feel there has to be another driving force besides just I want my power back. So and I think them all together is going to be something that happens. Kind of well, maybe like what Brian said or something else, but she might betray him at the end and just like suck all their energy or something stupid. I don't know. But I really don't have any expectations. I just want it to be fun, kind of like one in its own little corner, and little maybe a hint here or there, to the bigger, Doctor Strange thing. You can set up a Doctor Strange reference or Sorcerer Supreme, Scarlet Witch again, stuff like that. Yeah. Horgy said, Lily. No, it's not Lily. Lilia's keeps giving up all the character connections to tarot. Yeah. Jennifer was a priestess, and in this episode was Death. Oh yeah, and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, that was good. I forgot about that because that was what, episode 1 or 2. That was like last week, right? Yeah, but that's good. I mean, you got little hints of stuff happening. Yeah, but cool. You guys got anything else?
No, I mean it's a cool ride. I still have to see where we end up. Before I can say it's a definite that we gotta watch this, but I'm interested.
Yeah. I'm having fun. And that's all I really wanted. I just wanted to have fun watching a show. Like,
yeah.
I wasn't
playing.
Yeah. So, and I like the witchy supernatural kind of stuff. So I think they're doing a pretty good job at it. But cool. That's what we thought about Agatha All Along. We're only episode 3 of 9, I think. I think there's 9. So so we still got a lot of story left, which is good. Because usually Disney, if this was like Acolyte, it'd be halfway over by now. Episode 3 would be halfway through if it was any other Disney show. But we're going along. We're all kind of digging it, different levels. So we want to hear from you guys. Leave a comment down below. Let us know what you guys thought about Agatha All Along, the 3rd episode. If you want to come and hang out with us live, come and join us every Monday and Thursday where we talk about movies, TV shows, and other nerdy stuff. But we appreciate everyone hanging out with us in the live chat, and all you guys coming and watching us on the replay. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.